What's going on, YouTube? Fuzzy Wuzzy, here with a fresh one. My latest investment, 2002 Ford Explorer, bad engine. It's a little older than I want. It's 2002, but they're still desirable vehicles. And this bitch is all right, man. $500. It's a pearl white. It's the highest trim option. It's the limited. It's got everything, man. Everything. Fucking leather, sunroof. Fuck, if you could see that. All the bullshit, fully loaded. Bought it with a bad engine. This is exactly the way I got it. The guy started taking it apart, and he just kind of gave up. I took the hood off. I just put it on the luggage rack to give me more room. The whole back of it's full of pieces. Whole back of it's full of shit. All the pieces for the car. This bit isn't even cracked right here. If you look on these third gens, they always crack right there on this plastic piece. This one's not cracked. Very, very, very unusual. But pretty much this thing is a big puzzle. And I bought it because I know I can make money on this. I'm in at $500. And I'm not going to spend any money on parts, because what I got right there is a whole engine and tranny out of another third gen. That shit's out of an 04. The transmission won't work in this 02, but that 4.6 will. And something that's unique that people might not know about these Mountaineers, these third gens, these 4.6s, they're aluminum block. All of them are aluminum block. The trucks, the town cars, all that shit, those 4.6s, they're cast iron. So these aluminum blocks, they fetch a little more money at the junkyard. Talking like $800 for one of these bitches. So maybe that's why it was still sitting there. Maybe that's why nobody bought it till I came along. Maybe I got lucky. I don't know. But I got this engine, this transmission out of this car here. I'll post a picture of it. Somebody gave it to me in trade. He had a van. He wrecked that car. He ran across a van, another Freestar with a bad converter. I did the converter job for him. He gave me his wrecked car. Now, if I would have ran across that van, I could have fixed it. I could have flipped it. I could have made my money. I took the deal because now I get to flip two cars. Because I got the engine I'm going to put in this one, and then I still got a tranny. I could find another one with a bad tranny. And if you know third gen Explorers, you know that the transmissions are notorious for being pieces of shit. Well, I know the guy that has that wrecked Mountaineer, the one I got, and the transmission was rebuilt about a year prior to him wrecking it. So that transmission right there is super skookum, super fresh. It'll be a real good selling point. And this guy here, I know this guy here is a 3-owner. The glove box is full of receipts, a lot of maintenance records. This bitch should be easy to sell. Looks nice. It's nice pearl white. Every option. It should be easy to sell. The only thing is like I said, it's a fucking puzzle. All these nuts and bolts, and I don't know where the fuck it is. I don't know what the guy did with them. I found all these bolts. They were up on the cowl. I found them up there when I was taking the hood off. Like, where the fuck do those go? I don't know. It's going to take me more time to do this since it's not a virgin vehicle. But in the end, I got $500 in it. I'm not going to have to put much more in it because I got the parts. I've still got the wheels, tires, differential, axles. I still got all kinds of shit out of that other Mountaineer. I'll post the picture here of what it looked like when it got hauled away. So if this thing doesn't go as smoothly as I hope it will, like if it needs more than an engine once I get it driving down the road, well, I should have enough parts to cover it. So, wish me luck. Here we go. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys this. Who in the fuck does that? Who puts a plug right there? I mean, come on, who the fuck does that? This is find number 1 on weird shit I'm gonna find on this vehicle. See what else there is. Ta-da! Not too shabby. Alright, there she is, pissing on my fucking floor. I hate that. And look at this torque converter. That's a weird looking torque converter. I've never seen one like that before. I don't know if that's an adapter plate or if it's 2-piece or what the fuck that is. I don't know. Different though. Anyway, it's out. Here comes the part that I think takes the longest, is prepping the used parts to go in. Since there is a couple years difference, I know this 04 motor will go in this 02, but I know there is differences. I read it online, but it'll go in. And what those differences are, I don't remember. So I'm going to use everything from that motor that I can, like the AC compressor, the wiring harness, the intake manifold. I'm going to use everything I can from this motor. That way I know it talks to this car and this computer and everything the way it should. So yeah, this is probably going to take a while. Okay, YouTube, just about ready. Start putting it back together. I found all the differences. There was quite a bit between the 04 and the 02. The valve covers are different. The oil fills in a different spot. So is the PVC holes in the valve cover. They're different sizes. So I swapped the valve covers, or I'm in the process. The intake manifold, they might be the same, but the fuel rails are different, and the upper, this guy, I don't know what you call that, upper plenum maybe, that's different. This car is got a throttle cable. That 04 was a drive-by-wire. So I'm just going to change the whole intake like I had originally said. I don't remember. Fuck. Oh, even the water hose that goes down in the valley, the metal pipe that lays in there, that's different. And something else I had to do, I don't know if you guys can see this, might be kind of dark, but the way that oil filter and shit is all mangled on that oil filter adapter, I'll just fucking change it. I'm not going to take the chance of that being cracked. So I got this one off the other motor. It's just sitting here in my pan because I don't want it dripping all over my floor. So I'm going to change that. And along with the power steering pump and the water pump, just because it's been hit and I seen the power steering pump pulley was bent. So I'm not going to take the chance of the shaft being bent. I'll just fucking swap it. Same thing with the water pump. And I got my new, it's a fucking mess in here, man. It's a mess. Anyway, got my new gaskets. Technically, since it's like an O-ring style, you could probably reuse the gaskets, but you'd kind of be a fucking stupid asshole to do that. Right now, I'm cleaning up my valve covers. That one's out of the parts washer. That one hasn't been cleaned yet. You don't have to do it, but again, kind of like the gaskets, you'd be kind of an asshole not to. I got the parts washer. I'll make it look good when I put it in. I'm going to ask top dollar for this car because it's so nice. So might as well get, finish the job correctly. And before you say, Fuzzy Wuzzy, a fucking retard, You can't put plastic in a parts washer. Calm down. Whoa there, cowboy. My parts washer is different. It uses some bullshit called Aussie Juice. It didn't even try to peel the sticker off. It does really good with grease and grime. But it's good for plastic, rubber. It won't hurt it. So, shut up. I'm going to edit this up. If it's over 10 minutes, I might make this a two-parter. So, we'll see. I'll be back, YouTube. Okay, the motor's just about dressed, ready to go in. EGR tube was broken. Actually, both of them were broken. This is the one that was off the engine that was in the car, so this is the one I'm using. Instead of going down and getting another one, have you priced these bitches? Even from Rock Auto, they're like $70 for this, not the EGR valve, just for the fucking tube. Like, you have got to be out of your mind. Spend $70 on a metal tube. At the local parts store, it's $130. So that's fucking nuts. I'll go digging around in the backyard and get some iron ore and forge my fucking own before I spend $70 on a metal tube. But anyway, instead of going to the junkyard and getting one, which it'll probably just be cracked like this one was, and it'll be really hard to get to the way it is on the manifold, there would just be a bitch in the yard. I'm just going to try to weld it back together. This is really hard to do on holding camera, but you get the point. This is magnetic, so it's not like some super ultra high grade of stainless steel that I would need stainless wire for. So I think I could just do it with my MIG. We'll see what happens. I guess if I fucking destroy it, I'll go digging in the yard for ore. We'll see. There you go. She'll ride. She's good. Just like nothing ever happened.